Browns at 49ers, another Monday night Browns game. 46.5 point over under.
This should actually be a pretty good game.
It should be a good game. Hopefully Baker doesn't look like complete garbage anymore. He's thrown 1,100 yards, and he's like on pace for like 4,700 yards passing, but he's also on pace for only like 18 touchdowns and like freaking 20 interceptions.
Yeah.
Okay, get it, Baker. I think at some point Baker's going to be normal, and he'll get back to what he did last year. And I think at some point this offense is going to start functioning. We've seen pieces of it work.
Yeah.
We've seen Odell
moments
rip
too.
off a 80-yard touchdown
We've seen
run.
Nick Chubb
We've
run.
seen Baker make some pretty lit passes, and we've seen Nick Chubb have like a 30-40 fantasy point game.
He had an 86-yard run.
So
too.
it's like you see pieces of this offense working. Last week they had like 40 points altogether in the game, I
Right.
believe. So I think Cleveland's coming back slowly. But the play calling needs to get better, and Baker needs to play better.
And the offensive line needs to play better.
If you haven't dropped Baker already, you probably should do that at this point.
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo, is he a start against the Browns?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
As far as running backs, Nick Chubb must start. Coleman comes back in this game.
Tevin.
Tevin and Matt Breida, unfortunately for Breida, I don't know if he was hurt, but Breida has not been great so far this year. He's shown signs of being really good and then signs of being really bad. He is clearly at this point to me when I watch the games, Raheem Mostert looks like the 2 for some strange reason. And I'm thinking Matt Breida might be the 3rd running back. So with Coleman, coming back,
Breida's had some really good runs
before Coleman got hurt.
I don't know if I agree.
I'm just saying. I'm saying what I'm seeing. Not that I think Breida sucks, just that I think the amount of opportunity he's getting in the 49ers offense, it looks like he's the 3rd guy.
Yeah,
but anyway,
that could be true. But
Tevin Coleman coming back in that offense, he was already the number 1 running back in the system. Yeah. I think they're going to utilize Breida and Raheem Mostert in some kind of fashion in this context. But when you go back to game 1, before Tevin Coleman got hurt, Matt Breida did not see the field until after Coleman got hurt. So for me, Coleman coming back, he's definitely I don't think he's a start this week. You have to see how he kind of works out.
Yeah, Coleman coming back just ruined the whole backfield fantasy-wise.
I don't think it ruined the fantasy. I think the one fantasy relevant guy back there is Tevin Coleman. In the offense, when he's getting like two, I'm not starting anyone either. I'm just saying, pick up Tevin Coleman now before.
We'll see.
He has a good game. Like Tevin Coleman was always that 12 to 14 point guy when he was with Atlanta, and inside the what's his name?
Kyle
Shanahan offense. Running backs always succeed, and if he's getting 2/3 of the snaps,
is he going to get 2/3?
I think he is.
Okay,
I think he will, because I don't think I think they brought Coleman in for a reason, and I think that because they're splitting snaps between Breida and Mostert.
Did they think Mostert would be this good?
I don't know if I'd say this good, but even Jeff Wilson was getting like the goal line carries. So for me, I think Coleman's going to get a lot of the work, and he's going to get the goal line work. So it's like
he will get the goal line work. I just don't know how much.
I just have seen this offense, and I've seen how well they run.
No, I agree. They do run the football well.
If Coleman does take,
but I think they're going to want to use all 3 guys.
First and second down. I don't think they're going to. I mean, they'll use 2. I don't think they're going to use all 3. I don't think they look at Coleman and say, "Oh, he's trash." Like I think they utilize Mostert and Breida as much as they did, just because they were like, "Okay, we don't have a running back, we got to panic."
But those guys were very, very good.
Okay, you were very against Coleman, and I don't understand it. It's a gross. It's a gross name, but I think in that offense,
it's not even that. It's just
Coleman
they have 3 running backs. I think they think can play. I mean, we'll see this week.
I know how they wanted to utilize Coleman, and they're probably.
I know how they wanted to. Before the season started, yes.
I don't know. I think Coleman's going to take a lot of that work. Marquise Goodwin, Damian Williams, Deebo Samuel, Dante Pettis, all not starts. George Kittle is a start, and then as far as the other side of the football, you have Odell Beckham. He has had a difficult start to the season, and people probably would be panicking more if he didn't have that 80-something yard touchdown catch. Are you concerned about Odell?
A little bit. I don't think he's going to be a top 5 fantasy receiver.
I'm sounding the sirens. No.
He'll be good.
Is he a top 5 wide receiver? Because he's still being ranked like that.
I don't think he's top.
Okay, so
he'll be top 10, but not top 5.
It's tough because the passing offense has been so bad. But if you have a guy like Odell and a talent like Odell,
he's gonna have games
when you go
where
back
he
to
rips off like an 80-yard touchdown again.
Right,
like
right.
That's not just a fluke. Like that happens with Odell. So it's kind of like the Juju effect a little bit.
He's unfortunately been trapped in offenses that don't target him 160 times, like Julio and all those guys.
Yeah.
But over the course of the first 4 games last year, he had 22, 9, 19, and 14. And it wasn't until later, and that's in full PPR. It wasn't until like after week 5. At week 5, he had 32 full PPR fantasy points against Carolina last year. But it wasn't until after that point that he started to actually produce as a number 1 fantasy option.
Yeah.
So I think it's just going to take time for Odell in that offense. And I thought it might. The problem with the Browns has been the fact that they didn't play any of their starting like unit together in the preseason. They played Baker a lot with the backups.
Yeah, they were trying to keep everyone healthy, but because of that,
yeah. So
not everybody's on the same page.
I would think at this point Odell is obviously a start, but keep an eye on it. If he continues to struggle, the sell window closes very slowly on him. So it's like the name is big right now, and it's like he's easy to sell now. But if he has 3 or 4 bad games in the next couple weeks, Odell's window is going to get. He has a tough schedule. It's going to get smaller. So we got to see Odell be Odell. But I think that's all we got for this matchup.